guys and gals, Nary here from Drake Wing Gaming. If you know me on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Stranded. So y'all, before we jump into it, just wanted to let y'all know that our Patreon is now up. We've got Bronze tier for $5, Silver tier for $10, and Gold tier for $15, each with their own exclusive awards, and all offering permanent access to our community Discord server and access to not safe for work videos that will not be uploaded to YouTube because of how spicy they are. Anyway, all supporting the channel is as little as $5, and we greatly appreciate it. We have a big announcement coming up. Just gotta find a way to either make it into its own little video, or maybe put it as a Twitter announcement. We'll see. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back in. I'm telling you up. Oh, let's go. Alright. Yeah, y'all may have eaten some poison berries. Lucy asked urgently, holding out a few berries for us to identify. Oh, this one. Kim pointed to the most harmless looking of the bunch. Are you sure? Yes. Are you feeling weird? Nauseous? Sick? I decided to take a closer look at the berry. The berry does look familiar, but there were ones with very striking differences. I don't think this is the one we ate, I said, pointing towards a specific berry on her hand. Are you sure? Are you very sure about that? Yeah, there was a tiny green crown on it, but not a whole flower bigger than the berry itself. The berry does look similar, though. Oh, right, I think I remember that, too. Ah, that's a relief. Do any of you know anything about berries? No? Then why did you eat it? It could be poisonous for all you know. Well, Kim said it was safe, so I thought... Lucy stared at me with a bemused expression. Her stare felt very uncomfortable. I shifted constantly under her gaze, as if she was trying to figure something out. It was my fault. I thought it was okay since they look exactly like the one I can find from my backyard at home. I don't really see the difference. They just kind of look like normal blueberries to me. Lucy looked at me for just a second longer before turning to Kim. Both of you are beyond lucky at this point. It's a miracle. Uh-oh. Oh. Yeah, that does not look like a blueberry. These are called deadly nightshade. At first glance, they can be mistaken as normal wild blueberries to the untrained eye. You can tell them apart since deadly nightshade doesn't have a crown on its blossom end, unlike wild blueberries. It also has a purple bell-shaped flower like this one does. And what would happen if you ate it? I've read that it could lead to hallucinations and a lot of complications to the body. Not only that, consuming 2 or more of these berries could lead a single child to death. It was fortunate that no one ate it yet. I should have stopped Kim from having any. I wasn't thinking we could have poisoned everyone. No, I take full responsibility for that. I should have known better. I didn't know my actions could have killed us all. Oh. Is that what you're about to say? The familiar voice turned out to be Terry, the one who went on his own the moment I woke up today. All of our attention turned towards the Red Fox, except for Kim, who faced away from him, pretending as if he wasn't there. Terry drops a pile of dry wood on the ground that he had gathered on his way back. It seems that he went out for resources on his own. Terry! Weren't you so boastful about how you're going to lead everyone? Not funny how you almost ended up poisoning everyone here. Terry, calm down. We can settle this. Calm down? Did your brain die during that crash? You almost killed us all. The rabbit even said it herself. That's enough, Terry. You don't know what happened. Now let me guess. He took charge of your expedition, told you the berries are fine, and wants you to believe in his leadership whatever survival knowledge that he has. And then he told you to trust him even when you were doubtful of it, insisted that it wasn't necessary to doubt him. He may have gotten lucky somehow, but what if he wasn't and ended up being a big burden? Hey, despite being proven to be right, even when he put your life on the line, putting everyone else on the line, you're still fighting for him, even though deep down you had your doubts which you chose to ignore. Even so, I don't care if you two were to die wanting to jump off a cliff together or anything. Don't you dare try to drag me down with you. It's not like we meant to. That's enough, Hisoka. Kim takes a deep breath and grits his teeth, as his eyes are sealed shut, exhaling heavily as he slowly opens them. I admit that I insisted on believing the survival knowledge that I have so far, and that I insisted in making Hisoka believe that in that as well. Not only that, I almost endangered everyone with my actions, and I apologize for that. I deeply regret it. Oh, so you finally admitted that. But I won't regret taking the lead of everyone here. In the end, you're still gonna keep up that act. Terry turned his back towards us and started to walk away from once more. Where are you going now? Why do you care? You all left me to gather resources anyway, he said as he just distanced himself further and further away until he's out of our sight. Like, no, water time. Huh. I can never understand that fox. He's the one going on his own in the first place, so what are we supposed to do with the berries now? I suppose we should salvage what we could out of it and remove the bad ones. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. You should clean yourselves in case any of the berries get crushed on your way here. It took us half an hour, maybe even up to an entire hour to tally up, removing the harmful ones from our inventory and noting our findings. From what we gathered, it might last us at the very least one more day. It's not going to last for too long. We need to find better ways to get food soon, I said as I laid my back on the ground before noticing the pile of wood that Terry had dropped off. Actually, more than a pile, it seems. Dry woods, bamboo sticks, and even plenty of coconut leaves were among them. There's a lot of stuff here for some reason. Did Terry bring all these here on his own? Yeah, I noticed that too. I suppose he's trying to build a shelter. You're smart enough to figure that out. Maybe you can start building it. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not sleeping on the sand again. You sure like to sneak on us out of nowhere. I don't have the time to be sneaking around. You're the one putting your guard down. So, are you really trying to build a shelter? Wow, that's so smart of you. How did you know? Terry said sarcastically as he dropped another pile of coconut tree leaves on the ground. We'll get nowhere if we decide to play his game any longer, so it's better if I ignore it. I guess we should start building then. Before anything else, we decided to construct shelters to protect everyone from the elements and to act as lodgings on this strange island. Each of us would make occasional trips to get more stuff for our shelter. So heavy. Need a hand with that, Lucy? I'll be fine, I think. Hey, guys, I found a stick. Why a stick, though? Oh, it's the stick that was in Terry's ass. I don't know. I think it looks neat. Now my physical damage is +5. Hey, Terry, can you hold down the other part for me? It's quite heavy. Okay, hold this right here, Aunt. Don't touch my hand, you filthy gremlin. Terry, why? This is heavy. Terry, you ass, come back here. Terry! Some fights did break out here and there because of some insubordinate fox, but we were still doing our best despite everything. Filthy gremlin, what the fuck? We were still in the midst of construction until we spotted Owen returning with only his homemade fishing gear and a lone fish. It was barely even big enough to feed a single person. The otter had a defeated look on his face, which was never seen until now. I hope you got some good news for me, because I sure don't have one for you. So, anyway, I started swimming, and as clean as it was, I couldn't find a single fish in there. It's like they all disappeared. So, where did you get that fish? I said, pointing towards the fish dangling on his fishing line. Well, I wasn't going back empty-handed, so I tried another place and tried fishing again. It's okay, Owen. You did your best. Canned food isn't exactly a miracle bait that works for fishing. What do you think, Lucy? He turned towards Lucy for advice, but noticed the rabbit seemingly preoccupied with her surroundings. Lucy? Oh! I hear something. Do you hear that rumbling? She asked while keeping a low posture. Her cautious instincts kicked in, causing the rabbit to be alert towards danger and abnormalities. Kim's ears perked up like satellite dishes, seemingly picking up the strange sound as well. That sounds like fluttering. That sounds like fluttering. Could it be? Alright, 1 second, y'all. It is water time. A helicopter! It's coming from over there! Terry dashed ahead of us toward the source of the sound. The rest of us soon followed after the Red Fox in a hurry, dropping everything we were currently doing before. Oh. After reaching a clearer view, we saw it. A real helicopter. We can be saved now. We can go home. It's an actual helicopter. It really is, she said, full of hope. Hey, we're here! Owen flailed his arm around, hoping to get its attention. Not good. We need to make a signal quickly. Grab any dry wood you can find. We'll make a fire here, he said in a rushed tone. The rest of us frantically searched for any dry woods and leaves that could help start the fire. Kim grunted frustratedly as he struggled to start a fire. Time is passing by quickly. The helicopter might not notice us if this goes on. What should we do? What should we do? You're taking too long. Stand aside. While giving some room for the fox to do something, Terry made a composed stride toward Lucy. He stopped before her and looked deep into her eyes. The rabbit gulped, held in place by the fox's mesmerizing gaze. A faint tint of red was forming on her cheeks. Terry, what are you... Shut it, the fox whispered rather aggressively, his warm breath leaving his maw quickly and washing over Lucy's face. The rabbit could only gulp and close her eyes, feeling nothing but the heat radiating off from the looming figure than that of her flustered cheeks. Her heart thumped as she felt his face inching closer to hers. His breath caressed her face with warmth. And then Terry took off her glasses in one fell swoop, leaving her confused. Eh? Terry didn't even blink or even acknowledge his prior actions. He turned towards Kim's direction in an almost methodical and calculated fashion. The fox walked up beside him and squatted down over the leaves with Lucy's glasses in hand. Terry tilted Lucy's glasses and adjusted one of the lenses over the pile of sticks and leaves, using it as a magnifying glass to concentrate the sunlight into a concentrated dot. A faint wisp of smoke rose from the pile of leaves, before quickly turning into a blaze as Terry blew on the embers. In less than a minute, a thick column of smoke was rising into the sky above. Ooh, it worked! Yay! You don't sound okay. I feel like I just lost something. My confused maiden heart. I'm sure anyone would feel miserable after mistranslating that scene. If y'all are done standing around, then think of something else to get that helicopter's attention, he said coolly while minding the flames. Kim froze at the moment of calm and quick thinking Terry had over him in a situation like this. It happened so quickly he didn't know how to take it all in properly. You're freezing up now? I guess all that talk about the leader stuff means nothing then. Terry spoke, noticing Kim's silent gaze. Right. We need to make an SOS sign on the sand, big enough so that the helicopter can see it from high up there. Barrow, Lucy, help me out on this, he said, instructing Barrow and Lucy to help in the effort. Barrow gets up with a groan and joins the group to gather whatever they can. Oh, okay. Soon a crude SOS was spelled out in the open, composed mostly of sticks. Lucy arranged fish-sized rocks and some palm leaves around the message to draw more attention to it. Hey kid, keep fanning this flame from going off, will ya? Fan it with a banana leaf or something. Huh? I exclaimed as my mind was still processing empty thoughts. Then in a few seconds I recognized what he meant and quickly snapped back to reality. Oh, right! I picked up a decent-sized banana leaf from the ground nearby and started to gently fan the flames. Wait, what am I supposed to do? Take off your shirt. Eh? Oh my god, so many good... Oh, Terry! I didn't know you swing that way. Oh my god. That face, Jesus Christ. Where do these flowers come from? What kind of style is this? Oh my god. Oh, hello there, thumbnail. Yeah, this is absolutely the damn thumbnail. Jesus Christ, this is incredible. Take off your shirt. No, not like this. Our love is never meant to be. What is this graphic image that appeared before me? I will fucking unalive you! I know. Shirtless costume unlocked. God. I love this game. It's like no water time. That one might get 1,000 views in a day. So, what do I do with this? Swing your shirt up in the air. I don't think it'll help much, but it'll increase our chance of being spotted at least. His reply trailed off close to the end, sounding as if it was just uttered under his breath, then went back to minding the fire pit. He tried his best to form a smoke message to better signal the helicopter. Got it! Owen's face lit up as he was finally given a task. He climbed up the nearest tall tree available to him before screaming like a banshee, making the ears of everyone recoil while flailing his shirt in the air. Did you tell him to go up the tree for that? No. But despite copious amounts of smoke and a cry that could pierce even the heavens, it seems as if our rescue pod had only passed through barren land. The chopper merely zoomed over us, receding slowly as it flew out into the horizon. Where's it going? Did they not see us? That's impossible, considering it flew right on top of us. It's like we don't even exist, Lucy said while looking up at the sky, still able to hear the helicopter flutter away before disappearing completely. We don't even exist? Wait, are we dead? Well, there's only one way to find out. Owen slowly approached Barrow and gave the bear a hard pinch on his right arm. Mako Ijai! Barrow squealed and rubbed his arm, looking down at Owen. What the fish? What was that for? Able to process anger and act annoyed from a simple stimulus. I'm no genius, but this specimen is definitely alert and definitely not dead at all. Barrow looked at Owen in annoyance. His crybaby expression turned sour as a sudden dreadful realization settled in his mind. So, there's no one going to save us? The dreadful silence befell the group once again. No one's coming for us. We're trapped here. Just like yesterday, the lights in our eyes were gone as the feeling of despair sets in. Everyone begins to lose their grasp of hope, one by one, like an unstoppable line of falling dominoes. Even what little hope we had left, we held on to it, but in the end we couldn't escape this dreadful reality. The reality that we might never be able to return home. Ever. Dear God, is there no hope left for us? Ah! Come on, you guys, keep up your spirit! And just like yesterday, during our dark moment, Kim would shine the brightest of us all. There's no telling what happened just now. We can't just give up now. But even that helicopter! Don't worry about it. Who knows if they might try to bring more back once they're up. Who knows what they might try to bring more back up once they're back. Until then, let's do our best to survive together. I sure hope it was. I'd definitely go crazy if I were to be stuck on this island with you guys any longer. I think you already are. Second, y'all, it is... I'm gonna end it right there for now. Ooh, I have one juicy-ass thumbnail that's going to be going up for this. Anyway, y'all, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Leave a super thanks or tip if you can. It always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see y'all next time. Don't forget to check out that Patreon, y'all. Bye-bye!